zone.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll complete this one to Watson.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100, and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Christian Watson.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Third down and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to go up top again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Red, cycle, dog red.
2nd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Darius Rush providing the hit on the play defensively.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
19 Tiger. Go.
He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw here.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Quentin Johnston,
55 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Ready up? Clock, 10. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Christian Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He's got room at the 30.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Christian Watson
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lead. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
He may go.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And all the Chiefs have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. This now a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Escapes the defender, and the Cowboys have recovered. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Second and 10.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ridge. 10 through 11. 10 through 11.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
70 Ranger. Drop 60. Street.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos. Hurt. Buffalo 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll drop to throw.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Johnston. A gain of 22 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. You come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
How when I'm right there? That nigga is right there.
Christian Watson
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 1. Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. I know what he was saying, that you're going to throw it. I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They juked him, and he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Back to throw now on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yeah, they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Reload. Hey, check. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Complete to number 2. That's the gain today. Makes it 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
19 Lions. 19 tight.
Now back to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to claw one back. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Here we go. Yellow.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
Black shot. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
7 Pirates. Panther 11. 60 Maverick.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Cowboys 7-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Panther 60. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger. Chap 60. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles about the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. He'll look to throw.
That's to the pylon and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come to the 12. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Unfortunately, are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19. Go track, go track. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. This one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but it's self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Panther 11. 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense.
And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll set up a throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Aubrey now for the point after. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Who's that?
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Oh, no.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. Now Ross to return. And a touchdown apparently not enough. They want more onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here this way.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense. A complete team victory.
So for the Cowboys, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
What are you playing? Who you playing? Damn, throw it up. Goddamn, dude. Goddamn. I want to show love to people. I'll be right back though.